Another round, and the NRL just keeps delivering. 133353 if you want to give us a call and let us know what you reckon the best bit, the worst bit, the most controversial bit of the weekend was. But MG, this week you're going to give us your contenders, pretenders, and the jury's still out on some clubs. Where do you want to start? You tell me.
I want to start with yesterday's game before we get to the contenders. Just want to give a shout out to Bulldogs and Tigers fans who braved the elements.
Wow.
40-degree heat.
It was a stinker. It was unbelievable.
It was suburban ground, Mickey, and I know in AFL it's a lot different to what you have down there in Melbourne when you're watching AFL, because you're basically born with a membership. And their crowds are rampant. Well, our suburban grounds are our heartbeat of our competition. And yesterday we saw it in full view. Well done, Dogs fans. Well done, Tigers fans. You packed out a fantastic stadium. Unfortunately, the Tigers didn't get the win. They came back with they reared back into the contention.
Didn't they?
But in the end, they didn't. So, but Doggies, look, let's go to the contenders. I think after round 3, I think Brisbane are a contender. Manly are definitely contenders. Penrith are always there, same as the Roosters in South Sydney. Sharks, with Nico Hines back in, I think are going to be contenders.
Okay. All right, I'll take your word for it. Now, pretenders, for those who have disappointed so far.
Well, obviously the Tigers. But there is a ray of hope with Bateman coming back into their team. The Knights, they look rudderless. The Dragons, for mine, are too inconsistent. The Titans, I'm not sold on them yet. And the Raiders, maybe the jury's still out on them, but I still don't think they're contenders, the Raiders.
All right, and the jury's still out?
Look, even though the Dolphins are 3-0, depth is going to be a drama. Kafusi's out this week against the Broncos. Melbourne Storm.
What's wrong with the Storm?
Well, they're just not playing Storm-like footy, are they?
Yeah.
You've been watching them for a while down in Melbourne, and Craig Bellamy...
There's no big trees in the forest for the first time ever, I reckon.
Now that Nelson Solomon is out for 8 weeks, jury's out on them. Cowboys, again, they're looking wobbly. The Warriors, look, much improved. They could be a real dark horse of this competition. Eels, they're 0-3. They made the grand final last year.
I heard you say you cannot win from 0-4.
You can't.
You can't. So they've got to be who they got this week.
Penrith on Thursday night. And the jury's still out on the Bulldogs, because even though they had a great win yesterday, the Tigers did come back with a wet sail. So there's some fantastic games over the weekend, and round 3 was just another factor.
About to take your calls, 133353. Before we do, I want to ask you about the Dolphins.
Yeah.
3-0. Did you see that coming?
No way. No way. I don't think anyone in rugby league did, Mickey.
And a big game coming up this week.
They play their neighbours and their big brothers now, the Brisbane Broncos, who are also 3-0. So
that'll
be a massive. Suncorp will almost sold out as we speak.
All right, now let's go to Russell on the lines. Russell, what did you want to say, mate?
Morning, all. Look, I'm a Rooster supporter and a black and yellow supporter too.
Yep.
But that game yesterday was an atrocious heat. Man, for Canterbury, they were exhausted, and the only time, or those tries that the West Tigers did get, were on the back of the 2 big forwards who were so heat exhausted, you could see it, they could hardly lift their legs, and they just caught them. And that was the only time Balmain actually got a chance to score points. So credit to the Doggies for holding them out, but I tell you what, if it wasn't for that heat, I think the Doggies would have run a riot on that scoreline.
Fair call.
Yeah.
A lot of the forwards doing the heavy lifting. On that note, who is your top 5 forwards?
Okay.
You're going to do this, I think, every week now, aren't you?
Each week. So, because I'm an ex-forward, and a lot of people ask who are my best players, I'm going to concentrate on the pigs, the boys in the engine room. In no particular order. Payne Haas, he's a juggernaut for the Broncos. Corey Horsburgh, the Fana man, the redhead 2-try hero yesterday, was awesome. Tino Fa'asuamala-Awi. Jared Warrior-Hargraves, who's just that alpha male that everyone needs, and Olakau'atu from Manly, who I think will play State of Origin this year. He has lost 10 kilos. He looks so good. Manly are a real danger. They're going to go good this year.
Did you have them at the start? I don't think you had them in your 8.
I had them coming 8th.
You had them coming 8th. So
we might revisit that in a couple of weeks.
Well, we might fish it out and have a good look at that.